So far since we as a team have been in Sierra Leone, I'd say that it's been a real eye-opener to us.
Sierra Leone isn't the country the majority of the world perceive it to be. It's actually a very happy country and a country with a lot of potential.
It is clear that there's poverty here. In the main city, Freetown, there aren't really very many sort of solid structures, and that's the main capital.
Although I've seen poverty and sadness before, I've never seen it to this extent, and it's just been so humbling towards us, and it makes me remember how much we take for granted in our lives.
The idea behind Hansi is, instead of just handing someone a wad of cash and telling them to go and just live with it, they actually train the children, they train the adults, and although they do give them financial help, they also spend a lot of the time making sure that that money goes to the right places and that the money is invested so that they can then kind of turn profit over and carry on living, and hopefully eventually without Hansi.
They're looking to the future. They're trying to give them skills and opportunities that means that they can sort of stand on their own feet when they're older. So if you're a boy, you'd be taught how to maybe be a carpenter or a metal welder, and if you're a girl, you might be taught how to do textiles, dressmaking, hairdressing. By giving them a skill, it means that they've independence and they've got a way of making money and building a life for themselves.
When we got to the centre in Bo and we met all the young mothers and all their babies, we just couldn't believe how young the women were. Some of them were 16, 17. During the war, a lot of the girls got abducted and raped and used for sex slavery and were forced into prostitution. And whilst this happens, they get pregnant. And obviously in the culture here, there's no abortion. It's completely shunned against. But what's also shunned against is having a baby out of marriage. And so when these mothers have their babies, their families disown them. They just cut off all contact with them. What the centre does is teaches them how to change their nappies, how to feed them, how to look after them properly so that they have more of a chance in life.
Another one of the Hansi's projects while the children now are going through apprenticeship is the reintegration of children back to their families who previously had shown disregard for them. While the children are at school and doing their jobs, they go out into the cities and find their parents and communicate with them in a way of which, after they finish their year's work, they can hopefully bring back together the children and their families and place everyone back in the same community.
I think both the charities are amazing and they're all so committed and devoted.
They know exactly what to do. They know how to make things work, and it does work. And all the children, you can see all the children love it.
In a way, my heart opened up to the children that we've met so far in Sierra Leone, and I've began to empathise with them, which I never thought I would.
I definitely want to come back to Sierra Leone. There's nothing that's going to stop me.
They're all so willing and wanting to change their country and kind of make great things of their lives, but they just can't because they haven't got the resources.
£150,000 here would make a huge difference. For some children, it would mean ultimately a life of dire poverty, or a good life with a good job, where they can have a stable house and a stable home. And yeah, could literally be the difference between life and death.